Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Super Duties. We're working our way through our complete guide series of videos where we cover all the standard equipment as well as the different optional equipment packages and everything that's available for each of the different trims. We've now come to the Lariat trim, as you can tell from the title. So we are going to cover all this information in this video. So if you like videos like this, like to stay up to date on different product information as well as updates for any new information that comes out that Ford has, we're the channel for you. So go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell, that way you can stay notified next time we have another video uploaded to your YouTube channel. So we're gonna this is gonna be a very lengthy video. I'm gonna warn you right now, it's probably gonna be close to probably more than an hour long. But great news is I have timestamps down below, so you can move around in this video, find the content you're looking for. If you don't really care about the standard equipment and such, you can move over to the different packages and standalone options if you want to get to that part of the video by using the timestamps and the little chapters that are located down below. Whether you're watching this on a computer, a desktop computer, an iPad, even on your phone, you can be able to view that and move around in the video. So definitely use that for you. So hopefully you guys do like that, and we're going to dive in and we're going to start talking. Get started right away and start talking about some of these things. Now, if you're looking to get, hopefully you can find a good local dealership that has some allocations available. Ford has already kind of told people this is a short production run for this year. And so because of that, they have kind of let dealerships know, here's your set allocations we think you're going to get for the year. Try to stay within that, so that way you're not taking orders that you can't fulfill. And because of that, we know we're full, so we don't have a lot, so we won't be taking a lot of extra orders. So hopefully you find a good local dealership, look around that is doing that and is able to take some orders order for you. So let's go ahead and dive in. We'll start by talking about some of the mechanical features that are specific to the Lariat trim. Now, as we start talking about some of the mechanical features, and we are going to use Ford's build and price because for the most part, the things are up on their website. So let's go ahead and go on over to the website. There we go. Got that to pull up. If you go to Ford.com, you can just go to trucks and vans. We're going to go to Ford, the 2023 Super Duty build and price. And it is up and running here. As you can see, some images are showing, some are not. Depends on your configuration. So let's go first and go over the configurations that is available on the Lariat trim. Now, of course, this is available in F250, F350, single wheel and dually, and F450 dually. And available in the Super Cab and Crew Cab. So we'll show you, because if I go regular cab, you'll see your 6 configurations, and they're all XL, XLT. So Lariat is not available in the regular cab. If you're wanting a regular cab, you're gonna have to look at the XLT. That would be the last trim available with a regular cab. So looking here, narrow down to F250s for a second, and look at regular cab. See, it's gone there. We go to Super Cab. So Lariat is available in Super Cab as well as it's available in the Crew Cab. So configuration there for you. Again, also available in the different bed lengths. So on the Super Cab, available in both the 6 3/4 and the 8-foot bed, and the Crew Cab as well is available. There it is, in that same configuration there. There you go. So if we look at the F350 for a second, again, same scenario, Super Cab. You can get that available, and let's go single rear wheel so you can have a look there. So again, the same way it's available in so just mess around with the configuration you're looking for and seeing what's available. F350 dually, of course, I do have it set for 3/4 bed, so we got to switch that to 8-foot bed. So you can see there, available in Super Cab and Crew Cab in your dually as well. And then the F450 should be available in the Lariat trim, Crew Cab, 8-foot bed, dually. And then if we go to Super Cab, it is not available in the Super Cab. F450s aren't available in the Super Cab. So just keep that in mind. And on a regular cab, again, you'd have to go down to the XLT trim. So there you go. So we're going to go to we're going to go to the 250 configuration. Now, I will tell you, because of this, some of the pictures aren't showing up on a lot of these. A lot of the package and different things. So we're going to go and make sure it's F250 Crew Cab, because if we try to do the Super Cab, there's no images. So we want to be able to see what this looks like. So we're going to do that and start our build, and we're going to go with that Crew Cab configuration for that. So now jumping in here, let's go straight to the powertrain options down here. 4x4 is the only drivetrain available with this. It is not available in 2-wheel drive. You have to look at the XL if you're wanting a 2-wheel drive. Hopefully that's good with everybody. Pretty much primarily 99% of what we sell is 4x4 on these, so that's not a big surprise to us. Now you will see the standard engine on this is the 7.3 liter gas engine. That Godzilla engine is the standard engine available here for you. And then of course you can see the different optional engines available too. Now I will also tell you that on the F250 and F350, that diesel engine is standard, but on the 450, it's the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel engine that's going to be standard on the 450s. So keep that in mind as well. But we'll talk about different options for these engines here in just a little bit. Your torque shift 10-speed automatic transmission with selectable drive modes is going to be standard on all of those. Drive modes are the normal, eco, slippery, and tow haul mode. And then for the gear ratios, of course, it is shown here. It is 373. Let me find my notes here. Non-limit slip gear ratio is going to be standard on these. So you notice in 373 for that 7.3 liter. If you're looking at a 450, the 430 electric limited slip differential will be the standard differential for the F450s. So just keep that in mind. Of course, we'll talk about different options. You can see prices here. Some of these are going to be available for you as optional equipment, and we'll get into optional axles and powertrains and after we get through the standard equipment. Now let's talk about the alternators. It's not actually showing that in here. Your alternators, we do have standard on the gas engine will be the 190 amp alternator. It's going to be standard equipment. Now for that F450 diesel, it's going to be the 250 amp alternator will be standard as well for you. Now also talking about the batteries, the gas battery will be a single 78 amp battery, and then the diesels will get a dual batteries for that one. So you'll have that. I believe they're both 68 amp for those. And then talk about the different axles. So your front axle on F250 and F350s are going to be a mono beam front axle with the coil spring suspension, more that narrow track. Now the dualies, F450s and 350s, are going to be a mono beam front axle with the coil spring suspension. That's going to be a wider track, of course, for the 450. The rear axle, we kind of already talked about the different ratios for that. Now let's talk about fuel tanks for a second. If you're looking at let's talk about the gas motor first. If you're looking at a gas motor, then your gas tank is going to be a 34-gallon gas tank for everything other than the long bed crew cab. Sorry, I had to get my thinking. I'm looking at the numbers here. 176-inch wheelbase is going to get the 48-gallon fuel tank there. So 34 or 48 depends on the configuration. Pretty much on the gas motor, everything other than the crew cab long bed will be 34. The crew cab long bed will be 48. Now talking about the diesel engines. Again, same kind of difference there. 34-gallon fuel tank there for the diesel. For everything other than the long bed, and then again 48-gallon for that crew cab long bed diesel as well. Of course, we will get front stabilizer bar, hill start assist. We do get traction control, roll stability control, even the heavy duty gas shocks as well on the vehicle. So that's all the mechanical features I wanted to cover. Let's talk about some safety features next. I'm talking about some of the safety features. We'll run through these pretty quick. A lot of people may not really be that interested in some of the safety features, so we'll run through this for those that do want to know about it. We do have a dual stage front airbags for the driver and front passenger. Deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. We have side impact airbags as well that'll help protect from that side collision for those in the front seats. We have side curtain airbags that deploy down from the roof to help protect from breaking glass with the rollover sensor. So if the vehicle does end up rolling over, it'll help protect the vehicle. Advanced track with roll stability control, and that's just a fancy word of saying it's trying to keep you on your intended path. So use a series of brakes around the vehicle. If going that curve too fast, maybe it's slick outside, it'll help keep you on your intended path. Also get SOS post-crash alert system that honks the horns, flashes the lights if you're in an accident on the side of the road. We get 911 assist as well. So if you have that Bluetooth enabled phone connected and maybe get in an accident, it might ask you if you want to call 911 directly, and then you're able to do that. Then also you're going to get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking with front collision warning. So this means that it's going to alert you and let you know if there's someone going slower than you and you're going to hit them. It's going to let you know a series of tones that you need to hit your brakes. Also a message on the productivity screen as well that lets you know that too. And then it helps preload those brakes so it'll brake even faster for you. And then also you do have the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children. So you can fasten those seats down in on those rear seats for the super cab, of course, super cab and super and crew cabs. They're on any of those seats back there. Whether it be a front-facing, rear-facing car seat, as well as, I don't know on this, and I know on the regular cabs, it's on the front passenger seat as well, but I think if you have a super cab or crew cab version, it's only in the back seat, which is the safest place for them to ride anyway in the vehicle. And then we do have the advanced security package as well. So a secure lock, passive, and a theft system with intrusion and inclination sensors as well. So secure lock, passive, and a theft system basically means that only the key that comes with the vehicle will start it. So it locks out that steering column unless you have that key and you put it in it, or you have that key, the coded key with you. In this case on the Lariat, it won't let you start the vehicle without that coded key with you. Also, the intrusion inclination sensors means that when you have that vehicle locked and you leave, there's nobody inside. If somebody breaks glass, tries to get inside, unlock the doors, it's going to notice any kind of movement inside, and it'll set the alarms off, honks the horns, flashes the lights. Also, if it's going to jack those the front or back of the vehicle to take those wheels, it does the same thing. So some great ways to protect the vehicle and some great safety features there. Well, let's talk about the styling on this Lariat trim. So let's talk about this exterior styling here, and we're going to start with the colors that are available here. You see the Gate Black Metallic here. We have Race Red. Always looks good. We have Oxford White. We have Star White Metallic Tricoat. You can see that's $1,000 extra for that color. Oops. And that's because it's a tricoat color there. Then we do have the Stone Gray is available. We have, this is also cost color here, the Rapid Red Tinted Clear Coat, because it is a clear coat. $500 for that one. We do have, is that silver? Yep, Iconic Silver Metallic. And then we have Azure Gray, which is a new color for this year. It is a tri-coat as well, so that's why it's $1,000. And we also do have this Antimatter Blue Metallic. Looks really good in person, by the way. And then you do have the Carbonized Gray Metallic as well. So a lot of choices here on the Lariat trim that we haven't seen on the other trims, specifically that Azure Gray and the Star White there. Now, we're going to go ahead and use these images here to kind of show you around the exterior of the vehicle. So first off, that grille. The grille is going to be upgraded from the XL and XLT. As you can see, bright chrome grille with the chrome inserts. So here in the grille, you're going to see really kind of gives it a lot more chrome that comes clear across around those headlights there, which are LED reflector headlights, by the way. So LEDs there. Also, you get automatic headlights. It means they're going to come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light if you have that headlight set in the auto setting. LED fog lights as well up here. And you will do get daytime running lights. I've actually been leaving that off. I've been talking about it on some of the other vehicles, and I thought, oh shoot, I've been leaving that off. Daytime running lights are also available. They're standard on even the XL as well, XL, XLT, and the Lariat trim. Auto high beams also. So auto high beams, you have that turned on. You can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. And what will happen is, of course, if it's dark enough outside, it's going to turn those high beams on. If a car approaches you or in the city lights, it'll turn them off. Also, you do get rain lamp headlights, which means if your wipers are on, headlights will be on. And you also get rain sensing wipers. While we're talking about raining here, rain sensing wipers, if you have it in one of those intermittent settings, it's going to go ahead and turn the wipers on when it starts to rain. Wipes harder the faster it rains. The front bumper is going to be a chrome front bumper up here. You will see the front tow hooks up here as well. Going to get 2 of those. And you are going to, for your F350s and 450 dualies, it'll come with the clearance lights or those roof markers up there. Those will come on as standard equipment as well on your dualies. So moving to the side over here, for your wheels, single rear wheel is going to be this 18-inch bright machine in carbonized gray painted alloy wheel. So that's going to be the wheel we're seeing right here. If you do looking for an F350 dually, 17-inch forged polished aluminum wheel with a bright hub covers and center ornaments. The rear inside wheel will be steel. The F450s are going to get a 19.5-inch forged polished aluminum wheel with that bright hub cover and center ornaments. And again, the inner wheel will be steel on those as well. You will get manual locking hubs for these as well. You can kind of see an image of that right there. 4-wheel disc brakes with ABS. Tire pressure monitoring system for the F250s and F350s, not the F450s. The mirrors. Okay, nice upgrade here when you go up to the Lariat. You're going to get a power folding side view mirror, also with auto fold, so it'll fold in when you lock the vehicle. Also, power scope trailer tow mirrors. That means it'll power out and extend out for you as well. Power heated glass as well. You're going to get also this is going to come with bliss. We'll talk about that in a second. Turn signal indicators on the outside, spotlights as well, even memory that goes along with your driver's seat and such. High intensity LED security approach light that lights up underneath there so you can see beside the vehicle, as well as LED spotlight. So again, major upgrade here. Body colored mirror caps as well. Here, go to red here so you can kind of see that impact. There you go. You can see at the top part of that will be the body color. The lower part won't be. That helps because rocks might get kicked up and hit your mirrors. Helps protect the bottom of it by having it molded in black. This will get the bliss blind spot information system with cross traffic alert, including your trailer coverage. So that means that if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. That includes your trailer. So if it's in the blind spot of your trailer as well, it'll light it up in that mirror. Also, if you're backing the trailer up or you're backing the vehicle up without a trailer, cross traffic alert, someone's going to come behind you, it alerts you. Uses those same sensors, so it puts a message on the productivity screen, series of tones, and you don't want to back up because there's somebody back there. Now, also, you're not seeing any running boards here. Again, these pictures aren't completely updated yet, but you're going to get a 6-inch angular bright step bar for the dualies. Well, I guess this isn't a dually we're looking at, but so a dualies will get the side boards, so whether it be the F350 dually or the F450 dually. The door handles are going to be body colored as well up here. You get intelligent access, so key fob, just leave it in your pocket, walk up, put your hands in the door handle, it's going to unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and out. Press the little ridge on the outside of the door or the little bump, and it will lock the vehicle for you. You also get to go along with that remote start. So it'll remote start the vehicle if you close enough proximity, having that remote start on the remote, so it remote starts a little bit quicker. And then on the side, you're going to see 4x4 bedside decal as well. Privacy glass in these side windows, back glass. Also, you're going to notice here that he does have a step that is new for this year. So you're going to have a step there between the cab and the rear wheel, as well as back here on the rear bumper too. So that's something they've added this year as a new improvement to the Super Duty. All right, now also the rear of the vehicle. This cab light back here with the center high mounted stoplight is going to be LED for you. Back there, also power sliding rear window as well with rear defrost. We do the tailgate. You are getting remote release tailgates with the power lock and the body colored door handle right there, or the body colored bezel, I should say. Rear view camera is going to be right back there, so you can be able to see as you're backing up. Also, you're going to get reverse sensing system with reverse brake assist. So it's going to alert you, let you know if you're backing up, you're going to get close with them. If you don't hit your brakes, it'll use the brakes, brake the vehicle so you don't run over something or run over someone. Rear bumper chrome, as we see, molded in black on the bumper cover as well. You will get the LED tail lights as well back here, which is really cool to have. And also, you're going to have for the trailer, you're going to have trailer tow package as standard equipment. Comes with the 7-pin and 4-pin wiring. Also, for your, it's going to come with the 2.5-inch built Ford Tough trailer hitch receiver. Unless you go on up to the dualies. So if you have a F350 dually, whether it be gas or diesel, and the F450, you're going to get the 3-inch Ford Built Tough trailer hitch receiver. Trailer sway control and trailer brake controller will be standard as well there. Spare tire is going to be up underneath that frame. Spare tire and wheel for you. Inside the bed, 4 tie-down hooks. You also get box link system with 4 lockable cleats and the plates that go on the side. And you do get LED box lighting as well back there that lights in the corner of those truck beds, so that way you can light up the back and see inside real nice and easy for you. So that's all of our exterior features. Let's go inside and let's see what it looks like on the inside. Now, moving to the interior here, we're going to talk about color interior for a second. And it's kind of funny because we are looking at a crew cab here. And so you can see the 2 different color options. We do have the Baja Tan and we have the Black Onyx. Now, I will say that is available on the crew cab version, but Super Cab, when we look it up, is only available in the Black Onyx. The order guide doesn't have to actually differentiate that you have to have a crew cab Well, it looks like to me, if you're looking at Super Cab, you're only going to have the option for the black Onyx when you go to order one, because we did try to order one. So keep that in mind for those different colors, depending on the cab configuration you have, just so you know that. Now, you will also see, you will have, we actually can't see it, you are going to get some scuff plates on the front, of course, as you're getting in, just like on the XL, XLT. It'll be the same as those. You will get carpeted flooring with carpeted mats, front and rear mats for you. Ambient lighting in here. It'll be one color, probably ice blue, for you, that lights up usually the footwells and probably the cup holders or the compartments up in here, the little compartment. You do get also for your seats, you're going to be leather trim seats. This is where you go up to leather on the Lariat trim. So leather trim seats. The standard configuration is the 40 console 40. So it's the big console here, flow through console, the padded top there for it. You will there is an option. We'll get to optional equipment. In fact, you can see it over here. You can get a bench seat too as optional equipment, but standard is the console. You're going to get heated and ventilated seats. So ventilated means cooled. So to cool it off. So the reason it's the difference naming, ventilated means it's going to pull the air through the seat instead of actually cooling it off. So that way you don't have to worry about condensation under the seat and it being loud and everything else like that. 8-way power driver and front passenger seat with power lumbar. You can see it over here for this passenger. So 8-way usually means forward and back, up and down. Also the backrest as well. And then usually it'll go up in the front and in the back for the seat cushion. So both of them. So that way you can get it just where you want it to. So, which is cool. The driver does get easy entry and exit seat with memory. So it'll be driver memory for the seat, those mirrors. Also, we're going to talk about power adjustable pedals. It'll work that as well. And then easy entry means that when you shut the vehicle off, if you have that turned on, it'll move the seat back. I actually have mine turned off because I don't like it moving on me. I want to be able to be already up there. So it's up to you. Again, that's something you can activate and deactivate in your settings screen. For the Super Cab version, here in the back seat, it will be a premium vinyl for the Super Cab. So you have that 60/40 split bench seat. You will not have this armrest that comes out of the middle backrest. The crew cab version, on the other hand, is going to be a leather back here. You will have 60/40 split bench seat for that seat cushion to come up, as well as the seat back to go down, and you'll have an armrest with cup holders in it, and you're going to have all the different headrest restraints back here too. You will also see, let me just check my notes, I'm getting ahead of myself here. You do have seat partition lockable storage, so you can see that folds out and locks into place. And they say lockable storage, but I know my truck, there's no way to lock the seat down. The seat can still come up, so I'm not sure what they're considering lockable storage. But anyway, so there you go. Heated seats on the rear seat as well for the crew cab version. So on those outside seats, we'll get heated seats. It does require the console. So keep in mind, if you have the bench seat, you will not have heated seat back here. And the controls for that's on the back of the console, as well as you have a 400-watt outlet on the back of the console if you go with that configuration, as well as a power point as well on the back of the console. It says 2 power points, but so it might have 2, but I'd say at least 1. For your jack, it does have a 3-ton mechanical jack for your F250 and F350 single rear wheels, 4-ton hydraulic jack for your dualies. For your windows, let's go to the front here. Power windows up here with one touch up and down for the front windows, which means you just hard press it down. The window's going to go down for you. And then also if you, of course, coming up as well, just hard press it up and it's going to go up as well there for you. The locks, power locks with auto unlock and auto lock and unlock, which means that when you start going at a certain speed, it's going to lock the doors for you. Again, that is actually something you can activate and deactivate as well. Don't always mention that. Power adjustable pedals. Those pedals can come forward and back, and they're included in your driver memory features. Power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which would also be affected by your driver memory too. So it'll go up and down, forward and back electronically for you. You have a leather wrap steering wheel here that's going to be also heated with redundant audio controls and cruise control for you. We'll have push button start. It's located right behind the steering wheel. I can't really see it in this image here. You're going to have that. And yeah, there, push button start. 4x4 shift on the fly. Let's actually, if you go in here, you can see a little bit closer. There we go. Your drive mode switch is right there. 4x4 shift on the fly as well. Doesn't mention auto 4x4 here. So I think it's 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low for you. integrated trailer brake controller is located right there as well. Now, for your climate control, dual zone climate control, so the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures as well. Oh, forgot to mention, the productivity screen here is going to be a 12-inch productivity screen. It's a nice big productivity screen. You can see it's just as big as the one in the middle. So you're going to have also off-road and towing screens when you go up to this configuration here. So pretty cool. That's a major upgrade here. For the stereo, you have a B&O audio sound system, Bang & Olufsen, with 8 speakers, including HD radio and a subwoofer. Also get Sirius XM satellite radio with 360, that new 360L version. You do get a 12-inch touchscreen here, Sync 4. It's the enhanced Sync 4 system. So with the enhanced voice recognition system, the info on demand, so you can see this right side over here, you can just swipe it over. So if you have radio or whatever over here, you can swipe it and switch places with the navigation and such. And those there's buttons down in here that you can kind of press, and it'll switch that right one down. So also it has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay that's wireless. Bluetooth connectivity, digital owner's manual as well, conversational voice commands. So you can say, "Okay, Ford," and it's going to wake up and start listening for you for different commands. And you get the built-in, connected built-in navigation as well. So that way, that's pretty cool about that is it has the navigation. I believe that comes with 3 years of service when you have the built-in connected navigation system for that. And then, let's see, the mirror up here, auto-dimming rear view mirror. So that means it's going to dim the mirror when cars come up behind you with those bright lights. Overhead console is going to include a dual storage bins with map lights. Also, your visors. You're going to have 2 visors. They're going to be cloth visors. It says cloth here. They might be leather upgrade when you go up to this. And then they're going to be illuminated with vanity mirrors on the back side of both of those, the driver and front passenger. Universal garage door opener on the driver's side visor, so you can open up different transmitters and such with those 3 buttons that you can program. Down in here, you can see you're going to get a 110 outlet right here, a 400 watt outlet, PowerPoint as well up there. And in this media hub, you should get a wireless charging pad in there, as well as some connectivities. I think a couple of USB ports are located in there, cup holders and open slot down in here as well. And then, of course, in your console too, might be a PowerPoint. I think there's a PowerPoint in the console and one on the back of the console. That's probably why they mentioned 2 on the console itself. It does get Ford Pass Connect, allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the Ford Pass app. Free app you download. You can do all kinds of things with it. You can unlock your vehicle from anywhere, remote start your vehicle from anywhere at any time, schedule remote start times, locate your vehicle, find the fuel pressure or the fuel amount that you have in your vehicle, tire pressure on your tires, and everything right there using that Ford Pass app. So free app you download and connect that, and with a lot of great features on it. All right, a couple other things that are standard equipment that I want to cover, and that is a couple packages that are standard on the Lariat trim that are usually optional on some of the other trims, and that is the 360-degree camera package is standard equipment, as well as the F250 4K GVWR package if you're looking at F250. So both of those packages are going to be standard equipment. So I got a clip where I recorded this on the XL video. So go ahead and check out these 2 these are standard again on the Lariat trim. Let's talk about the 360-degree camera package. As you see there, this package is standard on the Lariat King Ranch Platinum Unlimited, is available on the XL and XLT. So this does require on the XL the driver assistance package as well. So this in here is going to give you the 360-degree camera, so you can see completely around the vehicle. As you can see in the left over in that picture right there, you can see all the way around you. Also, you're going to get one bigger view for the front or backup camera there. Also, you can see here it does mention the trailer 360 camera capabilities and the wiring for that as well. So part of job 2 is going to be having to be able to do the 360-degree view of the trailer itself. New technology for this year that's being introduced into the Super Duty. So if you're wanting that capability, that is a job 2. So it'll be available in spring. So you will make sure if you want that, you can configure your vehicle, add this to it, but it won't be available until with that feature until job 2. So you want to make sure your dealership leaves that as a priority 99, so it does not be looked at for scheduling if you really want this part of this package. If you don't care about that, then go ahead and add this package, and then it just won't have those capabilities. So keep that in mind. Also, you do have the Bliss with cross traffic alert. and the bliss with the trailer coverage. So basically, it's going to monitor the blind spot of the vehicle. So if there's a vehicle in your blind spot, it's put to light in the corner of that mirror, unless you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, if you have a trailer, it's going to monitor the blind spot of the trailer. And then also you do have the cross traffic alert. So if you're backing up, someone crossed your path behind you, it's going to alert you as well. Putting a light in the corner of that mirror, message on there, and a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. Also, you get the rear parking sensors with reverse sensing with brake assist. So as you're backing up, it's going to alert you if you get close to anything. And if you don't stop, don't pay attention, it's going to brake the vehicle for you. And also upgrades the center high mounted stoplight to an LED on the back of that cab back there. So again, this package $1150 does require, don't forget, does require a couple things. Depends on what different configuration you have. Now let's talk about the F250 10K GVWR package. Now this is standard on the Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, and Limited, but is available as optional equipment on the XL and XLT. And just like you'd expect, it does upgrade the payload back there to giving you an increase in the GVWR for heavy payload. So that is something that you might want to, upgrade $100. It looks like there to add that up there. So on your F250s, upgrade the GVWR package. You want to make sure that they add this to your build. So now let's talk about the powertrain options as well as the axle options that you have. So we talked about this. Standard on is a 7.3 liter V8 Godzilla engine that's standard on your F250s, F350s, and then the 6.7 liter Power Stroke is your standard diesel engine there. That is standard on your F450s. But on your F250s and F350s, you can option up to get the Power Stroke diesel engine. You can see $10,000 for the 6.7 liter 4-valve engine, or new for this year, the 6.7 liter high output Power Stroke diesel engine is a $12,500 upgrade if you want to go to that on your F250s and F350s. Now, if you, of course, you want to go up on the F450 from that regular Power Stroke to the high output, you can do that. You'll see the difference there. If you do a little subtraction, it's $2,500 upgrade if you want to go to those. So keep in mind, that's your engine upgrades for you. It's available. You'll notice 6.8 liter is not available on the Lariat trim. Now moving down, you have these gear ratios here. You can see some of them are cost. So let me go through these gear ratios because they're all based on what model you have, whether it be 250, 350 single, 350 dually, or F450. What axle ratios you have. So let's go through those. We talked about earlier the non-limitless slip axle is going to be standard for your gas motors. And so that is going to be on the 7.3 liter will be a 373 as you're seeing dictated right there. Now on your diesel engines, so when that's standard, the standard gear ratio for that is going to be a 331 non-limitless slip on your F250 when you go up to that diesel engine. So when you automatically, I'm looking at F250 and you automatically go up to this diesel engine, there you go. Then it's going to, you'll see 331 non-limitless slip gear ratio. So that's going to, when we say standard there, again, have an option to go up to e-locker if you want on that, but that's going to be standard for you on those specific engines that you choose for that. Now on the F250s, if you want, of course, you can upgrade to 331 electronic locking, as we mentioned there, for your diesel engine. Also, there's special gear ratio available for your high output and certain packages, so keep that in mind for that. And then you do have for the 7.3 liter the options here. Go up to that, go back to that. You can see, there you go. So now we have options for a 373 e-locker and 331 electronic locking, and even a 430 electronic locking if you want for those. So those are available as optional here. Actually, it's funny, it doesn't show a 331. So anyway, so those are your options for you. Now, one thing you will not see here is the 355. That gear ratio is job order 2, is not available at the launch. So if you're wanting that gear ratio, that is not going to be available right away. So if you're wanting that drive ratio, you're going to have a dealership put in one of these others in, and then save your order. They'll have to submit it first, and then they'll have to change the party code to 99 until that becomes available in job 2, which is supposed to be in spring. maybe February or something, it might be available to be able to be put in your order. Once it's available, then you can go ahead and select that and then change your party code from 99 down to the 10 to 19. So keep that in mind. Now on the F350 single rear wheel, it's going to be the same as the same options there for you as the 2.0 as F250. Sorry, I get my words scrambled here. But on the difference is that you get an E-locker on an F350 single rear wheel instead of the non-limited slip. So that is going to be standard on your 7.3 liter. It looks like so 373 E-locker is going to be standard on the F350 single rear wheel. Now on the F350 dually, it's going to come standard on your diesel engines with the 355 non-limited slip. I actually don't see it in here because we don't have that selected as a cab configuration here. So you're going to have that as standard equipment. But you do have options to go up to the 355 limited slip as well as a 410 limited slip on the F350 dually diesels, either one of the two diesel engines. Now on the for the 7.3 liter F350 dualies, standard for the gas engine, that 7.3 liter gas engine is going to be a 373 limited slip axle there for you, with an option to go to the 430 limited slip axle if you want to. F450s, again, we mentioned, are going to be standard 430 limited slip axle, only option for you there. So that covers all the engines and gear ratios and axles that are available for you. Let's go ahead and move on and talk about some of the different packages that are available for you. Now let's talk about some optional packages that are available on the Lariat trim. As we mentioned already, 360 degree, we just talked about these, and this other package, GVWR package for F250, that those are actually included packages on the Lariat trim. So we're going to talk about the Lariat Ultimate package, probably the most popular package that's selected on the Lariat trim. $5,000 package, it looks like, according to this, and show you kind of what you're getting here. So it does require you to have the 40 console 40 seat and crew cab, not available on the super cab, just so you know that. But includes some pretty great features here for you. 4-way adjustable head restraints. So instead of them just going up and down, also ratchets forward and back. Also upgrades the B&O audio sound system from an 8-speaker to a 18-speaker, so including a subwoofer, HD radio as well. Even has speakers in the headrest, if it's like the F-150, I assume so, in the headrest, as well as just a bunch of them on the dash. So again, surround sound audio here for you. Now you also get the Ford Copilot 360 2.0. So you already get some of these features that are standard already. Pre-collision assist, we already talked about. The Bliss is included. The rear view camera, the auto high beams, reverse brake assist, reverse sensing, all those already included in the vehicle as part of this. That's already included in this this package here. But you also get the lane keeping system. So that's not only just on some of the other trims, we talked about the XL and XLT, where you get the lane departure warning. This in here actually helps keep you in your lane as well if you want that feature. So not only just alerting you if you go over the lines by vibrating the steering wheel on the alert system, but if you want to do it in the lane keeping aid system, it'll help keep you in your lane as well in the driver alert too, that lets you know if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often. And also down here, post-collision braking is included. So if you're in an accident, maybe you're not putting it in park and such, maybe you're unconscious and can't put it in park, it's going to brake the vehicle so you don't have a more severe accident. Also with this, you get the front sensing system. So not only just like the back one, you have the front one. So as you're pulling forward, it can alert you as you get close to things, if you're parking in garage, that kind of thing. But the reason we have this system is to help us with this intelligent adaptive cruise control as well. And maybe those sensors aren't used for that, but I'm not sure. But intelligent adaptive cruise control works a little bit differently than your regular traditional cruise. So the adaptive cruise gives you to where it adapts the speed zone or the speed that you're going based on the vehicle in front of you. So if you're coming up behind somebody, it's going to slow you down to go their speed without you having to apply the brakes, and it keeps that distance that you have set up until you pass them, and then you resume. Stop and go means it'll actually bring you to a complete stop too. So if you're in rush hour traffic, you're behind somebody, come up behind them, and then they end up having to stop because of rush hour traffic or something, it's going to brake your vehicle. You don't have to press your brake. When they take off, hit the resume button and you'll resume. Some of the newer ones are actually resuming as well, but I'm not sure on this system if it does that. And then you also have the intelligent part of that, which reads the speed signs. So if you're going along and you have your cruise set, you're in a 70-mile-an-hour zone and you're going 75 or whatever, because you can set a tolerance, it's going to have you go 75. If that speed sign changes to 60, it's going to slow you down to 65, which is your tolerance that you had set up. So that's speed sign recognition is pretty cool, and letting you know that and adjusting that. Also new for the F-150 last year is the intersection assist. So if you're turning, you put your attention on and you're turning across, someone's coming across, you're not paying attention, it brakes the vehicle so you don't hit that vehicle in that intersection. Heads up display. So this is really cool having that. It's going to be up basically on your windshield so you can see it while you're driving without having to look down. And it shows you, navigation settings, your speed, that kind of thing, using a heads up display, which is really cool. You're also getting power running boards here. This is where on the Lariat trim you're getting the power boards that deploy down and deploy back up. So power deployable boards, which is really nice when you open and shut those doors. Tailgate the tailgate step, it's going to be included in this package too, giving you the handle as well, so it pops down from the tailgate, help you to get inside the vehicle. I'm going to skip over that package for a second. Also, you do get the upfitter switches. So upfitter switches are those 6 switches above, program different lights, different things to those, extra fog lights, that kind of thing, whatever you want to those switches. And they're pre-wired, so that way you can go ahead and just turn that on and have those lights wired to those switches. So it's really nice. And you also get the tow technology package included with this too. I think this is a good time to kind of we'll talk about the tow. Actually, we'll talk about the tow technology package in a little bit, as that is an optional package as well, and pre-recorded one that talked about the tow package. So we'll talk about the tow package a little bit, but that is going to be included in this package as well. And so when we get to that optional package, you'll know what's included in that package. Now let's talk about the Chrome package. Chrome package is available on the Lariat trim. You can see it's $1240 there for this package. Now this package is available in your Lariat. It doesn't say it's dedicated to the crew cab, so it should be available on the super cab as well. And you get some great upgrades to just chrome out this truck in a sense. So of course, we mentioned as that you get the 6-inch angular step bars for the dualies, but now with the single rear wheel, this package will include also the bright or chrome look step bars for this as well. You're also going to upgrade to the 20-inch chrome wheels for the single rear wheels. Doesn't change what you're getting already on the on your dualies, because you're already getting kind of a bright chrome look on those wheels already. But when you go up to this package, you're going to get the 20-inch chrome wheels. Tires that go along with that, so they're listed down here below. Also, you're going to get chrome door handles. You're going to get the chrome exhaust tip, chrome front tow hooks as well, chrome mirror caps instead of the body color mirror caps as well. So you're getting all those, just chroming out everything. So chrome door handles, the chrome, already get the chrome front bumpers. You're getting chrome tow hooks on the front, chrome wheels, chrome exhaust tip, chrome mirror caps. So just kind of basically gives it that chrome package, right? It makes sense. So just keep that in mind. Now, this is not available with the sport package. Makes sense on that. And you can see too, if you include this with the ultimate package, you would get the power deployable boards. But if you do go with this, you can add as optional equipment the power deployable boards. So it does say available package variants, and I don't know if that means you have to have the ultimate package. We'll get the optional equipment in a little bit, and we'll kind of let you know, but that might be a possibility to add power boards with this without the ultimate package. Might have to look at my notes and see for sure, but we'll get into that when we get into optional equipment and let you know. Now let's talk about the sport appearance package. It's a new package for this year, it says here, and which I thought there was a sport package last year, but anyway, this is new. It's saying here this package is available on the Lariat Super Cab and Crew Cab. It is not listed on the build and price. So if you're there and you're on there and like, I don't see it, they're not all the packages are on there. We noticed this on the XLT. There's a couple packages missing. So the sport appearance package is not showing on the build and price, but will be available for you even on a job 1, which is at launch of the 23. So let's go over this and talk about this package. So this package here, again, available in the Lariat Super Cab or the Crew Cab, does require a single rear wheel. So F250s, F350, single rear wheel only. Of course, this is not available with your chrome package. You got to pick one appearance or another. This is going to really kind of give you that sport look. So we're going to get the dark painted grille on the front. Again, we don't know what that's going to look like yet. That's why I'm not showing you any images here. We're going to get body colored front and rear bumpers. We are going to get body colored mirror caps. Also, we're going to get what you're already getting on the Lariat trim anyway, right? So also you're going to get the box side decal is going to go from that 4x4 to the Sport 4x4, unless of course you get Fx4 package. You will get the fender badge. Will go from that chrome fender badge to a dark fender badge. Black tow hooks on the front, which is basically what's standard already on the Lariat trim. You're going to get platform running boards. So instead of, on those Ultimate package, where you get the chrome ones on the side or the bright ones, you're going to get platform running boards. Again, darken everything out here. You're getting a chrome exhaust tip, though. They will give you that. And then your wheels are going to go from the wheels that we see that are standard, unlike you're seeing here. It's going to go to a 20-inch dark carbonized gray, high gloss painted alloy wheel. So it won't be a machine wheel like this. It'll be a 20-inch dark carbonized gray, high gloss painted wheel, and the tire, the all-terrain tire that goes along with that wheel option. So again, this package isn't showing on the order on here, but that's kind of what shows you what's included for this. So again, the Sport package available in XLT and the Lariat trim, and kind of shows you a little bit what it's. Of course, we can't see it here, so can't really tell you what it's going to look like, but it is available for this model year. Now, there are many more packages that are available on this. As you can see here, this whole list of packages, and a lot of these packages are also available on other trims, including even the XL. So I actually, I'm going to show you clips that we pre-recorded or recorded already on the XL trim that are part of these that are available here on the Lariat trim as well, so that we already recorded. So we're going to take you through those one by one through those different packages. The first one we're going to talk about is the tow technology package, because that package, don't forget, is included in the Lariat Ultimate package. But here are the rest of the optional packages that are available. Now let's talk about the tow technology package. Now this package is standard on the King Ranch Platinum and Limited, but it's available on the XL, XLT, and the Lariat trims. And on the XL and XLT, does require to have the 360-degree camera package, which is optional. And on the XL, also requires the driver assistance package too. So keep that in mind for those. Now, what's included in this package? Now, you do get the lane keeping assist on this package for most of your trims. So you will see here the XL two-wheel drives, it's not included. Now, let me talk about the lane keeping assist before I tell you which ones are not included here. So lane keeping assist will actually help you keep you in your lane. And will also give you a driver alert feature. Now, there is lane departure warning that you see down there that's available only XL there, and that's going to, as you leave your lane, it's going to alert you and let you know you left your lane by vibrating the steering wheel. The assist actually keeps you in your lane. So on the XL two-wheel drives, that part of it is not available, as well as an XL, XLT, and Lariat 4x4s with a regular cab and the super cab short bed and the dually. The Super Cab dualies. So the feature will not be available on those configurations. You also get the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. You see in that picture there where he's using the dial. He basically controls the trailer itself, and then the steering wheel takes care of everything. Trailer reverse guidance, also, it's going to alert you, and it's going to let you see the side of the trailer as you're backing up the trailer. So you can see on both sides of that, a little bit closer view, so you can kind of see exactly what's going on over there. A $925 for this package, and again, is available for you. Now let's talk about the Tremor Off Road Package. This is available on XLT on above, other than Limited, of course. And this Tremor Off Road Package does show you some requirements. So a couple things to keep in mind that it is not available with, and this is not available on your 8-foot bed. So not available with the dualies, and not available with your single rear wheel 8-foot beds, and not available with the rear stabilizer bar. So you can also see here some of these requirements here on the screen. It does come with the 4x4. It comes with the in either the 7.3 liter gas engine or the 6.7 high output power stroke diesel engine. So not available with the standard diesel engine. You have to go up to high output. Also requires crew cab configuration as well. So what's included with this? For your gas 7.3 liter engine, you're going to get the 430 electronic locking final drive ratio. On the diesel high output, you're going to come with the 355 electronic locking final drive ratio there. You are going to get upgraded to 35-inch off-road tires. So better traction, of course. So nice big tires. 18-inch machine and tarnished dark anodized or whatever that's called, low gloss painted alloy wheels. I do like these. They're not a high gloss, more of a low gloss, so really nice. So hopefully will help from too much of that dirt and such collecting on those wheels. You will get upgraded as well. As part of this, you're going to get that 250 on the 250s. This is you're going to get that 10K GVWR package included in here. You do get lane departure warning, which means that if you are going to leave your lane, it's going to alert you by vibrating the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. You also get unique front springs, so increases that ride height for you. Also, you're going to get the rear locking differentials, which we already kind of talked about that. You get front limited slip differential. You will get performance front and rear shocks on this. On the off-road running boards as well, nice textured matte finish. Love those. I like to call them the Raptor running boards. It does get you the skid plates underneath to help protect it for the transfer case, fuel tank, and such. You will get a unique air dam on the front, so it's reduced, so to help for that increase approach angle for you. Water fording vent tubes are also going to be included for your transfer case and axle. And you're going to get the rock crawl mode. So very few times will you see this mode. You're going to get it, see it on the Raptor. You're going to get it on this package here. So a lot of people like that Tremor package. Rock crawl mode. Also get trail control. I always call that cruise control for the trail. It'll keep that speed from 0 to 19 miles an hour while you can just kind of take care of the steering there for you. Also, the Tremor off-road decal. It can be orange here on the side. Kind of see it there a little bit on that image. And you also can get the, there you go. Oh, tried to make it a little bit bigger, but it didn't work here. Okay. Exit out of that. There we go. Go back into this. Sorry about that. Try to get a closer image there. Also for the Tremor off-road decal, black and gray with the sport on it. If you have the sport package, I'd assume. And then also you do have the conventional road wheel for the spare. And then you will hit, and the spare tire will be an 18-inch as well for that. So a little bit different look there. You can upgrade to get the available power running boards. I believe that's on the Lariat and above models. So again, down here, not available with the 8-foot bed or the dually or the rear stabilizer bar. So $43.75 for that package. And that is available on the XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum editions. Let's talk about the Fx4 Off Road Package. And this package is available on pretty much all of the different trim levels. It does require the 4x4 though for you. And kind of some other requirements here. It does also require the all-terrain tires on the F250 and F350. And on the F450, you can see a different tire configuration there as well. And then also does require the electronic locking differential on the single wheel and limited slip axle on the dually. So you'll need to make sure you select those when you select the Fx4 package. So the package includes the hill descent control, which helps you out, again, coming down from different hills. You know, if you're off-road and such, it's very nice to have that. You also get the off-road specifically tuned front and rear shock absorbers to handle the up and down, the terrain that you're going to have there. They'll be hold up a lot better having those off-road tuned front and rear shocks. Also get front skid plates for the transfer case and fuel tanks to kind of protect them from any kind of punctures and such. And you're going to also get the unique Fx4 off-road box decal as well. So again, this package $495 should be about the same price on all the different trim levels, and it's available for you. So now let's talk about the snowplow prep package. Now this is available in about all of your trims. Does require to have 4x4 to get this, and does include some pretty cool features. So you'll get the computer selected spring for the snowplow application. So again, this is people that want to plan to put that snowplow on the front. It does upgrade those springs and such for a snowplow. Also upgrades your alternator. So 190 amp alternator for your 6.8 liter gas and your 7.3 liter gas engines, and 250 amp alternator for your 6.7 liter diesel engines. Also does give you the rapid heat supplemental cab heater for your diesel engines. And as you can see down there, if you want to upgrade on those gas engines, you can upgrade to the 250 amp like you see on the diesels as well. Now, keep also in mind that this package is not available with your heavy service front suspension package or your Tremor off-road package. But it's available for you especially if you plan to have a snowplow on the front. That's a great package for you to add. Now let's talk about the camper package. This package is available in the XL, XLT, and Lariat. Also available on the King Ranch and Platinum dualies. So on those two vehicles, that's kind of how it's separated out. If just kind of help you understand that a little bit better. Now, this also is not available with the single rear wheel 4x4. Just so you know that on the vehicle. So just keep that in mind too with that configuration there. Also not available with the 20-inch wheel and tires, and not available with the Fx4 Off Road Package or the Tremor Off Road Package, because both of those are single rear wheel 4x4s, right? Makes sense. All right. Now, for this, what's included in this, you're getting upgraded extra heavy duty front springs for the two-wheel drive. So 2-up upgrade above the springs that have been computer selected based on other selected options. Also on the 4x4s, you're going to get the heavy duty front springs, a 1-up upgrade on those spring above what's already selected. So keep that in mind. Also, rear auxiliary springs on the F250 only, and because those are standard on the F350, and also rear stabilizer bar on the single rear wheels. So just keep that in mind as well. So two-wheel drive, like basically XL, gets a rear stabilizer bar. So you also get a slide-in camper certification as well. So this is basically meant for those that want to put a camper in the back of it. $160 for that if you want to add it. You will notice that sometimes they might actually tell you that it's a good idea to add this package because of getting the upgraded front springs with it. So just keep that in mind if you see that notification or them recommending you to add this package. All right, let's talk about the snowplow and camper package together. This is a package available on the XL, XLT, Lariat, and King Ranch dually. So that means it's basically available on the XL, XLT, Lariat single and dually, but on the King Ranch only as part of the snowplow package and the camper package both. So if you watch the last two clips, you got this part. So it does give you the computer selected springs for the snowplow application for putting the snowplow on there. Also does upgrade your alternator, 190 amp alternator for your gas engines, and 240 or 250 amp, I should say, alternator for the diesel engines. Also gives you auxiliary, the rear auxiliary springs, rear stabilizer bars as well. Also gives you the slide-in camper certification, and it upgrades your front springs up one upgrade for that as well, giving you upgraded springs. And do keep in mind, just like with the other packages, it's not available with the Tremor Off Road Package or the heavy service front suspension package or your 20-inch wheels. So again, this package, if you're wanting kind of, hey, I want the snowplow and the camper, well, they have their own package. Kind of saves you a little bit of money there. $305 for this package. Now let's talk about for your F250s, this F250 high capacity axle upgrade package, available in the XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum. So pretty much all of them, but the limited. And does require you to have one of the two diesel engines, whether it be the standard diesel that we've been seeing or the new high output Power Stroke diesel engine. Requires one of those two engines. Now this is going to upgrade, as you can see there, it does give you the 11.6-inch axle upgrade. Also does give you the F250 greater than 10K GVW package. So you're going to get all the features already included in that package, and increases your GVWR up to 11,400 pounds. So again, this is a nice little package to have. Really upgrades your payload capacity in a sense, and some axle ratio upgrades too. So really nice how that works. So real nice package. So that might be something you might want to think about adding to your F250s. Now let's talk about the heavy service front suspension package. Now this package is available on all of your different trims, and what it's going to do is it's going to upgrade your front springs on the vehicle. So, you know, similar to what you did see in the snowplow prep package, which is the reason why it's not compatible with that. You get the upgraded front springs, and it's not also available with the Tremor off-road package. And the whole goal behind this is to upgrade those front springs if you plan to put, you know, like a heavy-duty winch on the front or brush guard or something like that. You know, you can upgrade it a little bit, upgrade that front suspension for you. So again, available on any of your trims. Another package I want to talk about is the fifth wheel Gooseneck hitch prep package. Can't get this in the pull up on the building price either. Now this package here is available it's standard on the limited and standard on your F450s, but is optional on your XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum trims if you want to add this package to them. Just so you know, not available with your bed mat or your drop-in bed liner for you. So what's going to be included in this? You're going to get 5 pickup bed attachment points for plugs, or with plugs, I should say. So you're going to have attachments. So this is going to basically going to be ready to go. If you want to put a 5th wheel in it or a gooseneck, you're going to have that capability. So it's going to have 4 holes, in a sense, pre-drilled for you to be able to put the 5th wheel hitch in there, and also a center one for your gooseneck and for your hooks, for those hooks there. And also it's going to give you the wiring in the bed. So you're going to get all that in there, 7-pin wiring already attached to the sidewall there. And this really allows you to upgrade. So now it does not include, so this is a prep package, does not include the 5th wheel hitch, and does not include the gooseneck hitch. So you'll have to add those as optional equipment, but you'll need to have this package included too as well. So keep that in mind. This really kind of upgrades it, allows you to be able to do to pull and haul more. And again, you can upgrade with the Reese 5th wheel hitch kit that's available, and the gooseneck hitch that's available. So you'll definitely want to make sure you check that out and check out all the different capabilities and the numbers for you if you're wanting to add this package to your truck. Now we're going to start talking about the standalone options. It means these are basically by themselves, right? They're not included in packages. Some of these might be included in some packages, but you don't have to get the package to get them. So we're going to go through these, and some of these you might think about getting afterwards, and we'll talk about some of those features and packages. Now, these wheel options, pretty much all the wheel options come with one of the different packages. Otherwise, there isn't an optional wheel for the for this. So you can't get as a standalone option the chrome package wheel without going with the chrome package and that kind of thing. So keep that in mind when looking at those different wheels when you start selecting them. And even if you select them, these packages, they show the wheels, but they won't change what it looks like in the picture. So if I say, yeah, I want the Sporter package, and it's not changing it. So it's kind of funny, actually. But not if you're trying to order something. Again, you try to add that one. That's the chrome, from the chrome package one. That's your sport package one. And then this is, I believe, the Tremor package wheel. See right there. So the Tremor package. Yeah, I want to add the Tremor package. We have no images of any of this yet. So it's new. They want to get the order guide out. And such. Eventually they'll be updating that, I would assume, with that information. So, and these wheels, these tires go with the different wheels up here as well. So moving on down, let's talk about running board options for a second. They are showing the platform running boards, but I believe when you try to add that one, the only way you can get that is part of a package. So probably, yes. See, it makes us add a certain wheel and such to get those running boards, because it's actually part of a package. So we talked about it earlier, that sport package requires these running boards, or it comes with it. Also, the angular bright wheels, so on the single rear wheel, if we want to add that as optional equipment, you have that option. It's $6.95 to add those wheels. And I'm actually kind of making sure everything's on the website. It's in my notes, so I'm going to be checking these off as we go along. Power to deliver boards are also available, $1,000 for those. Again, the power boards were included in the Ultimate package, but if you want them as a standalone option, you can add them as a standalone option. To note here, you do have to have the bucket seats options, so you do have to have that. So you have to have the console with this, which is standard seating configuration for you. So if you want to go with that route, you can. You have to make sure, if you want do the power boards, that you get that. Remember, it is included in the Ultimate package for that. And then yeah, so there you go. So you can order those with the Tremor package if you want to. It looks like it says in here in the order guide, says not available with the Lariat interior trims, the bench seat basically, and not available with the super cab. Keep that in mind as well. Just make have to get the crew cab. Not available with the sport appearance package as well. It does say the sport appearance package 17K, unless 17K is ordered with the Tremor package. So evidently you get the sport package and the Tremor together. So keep that in mind. If you get that, you can get the power boards if you get the sport package with the Tremor package. So giving you that capability there for that. So, and then this off-road one is part of the Tremor package itself. I would stay away from the splash guards. Again, in some builds, they've been holding things up, so I would probably stay away from them. Get them later if you want to, as well as the aluminum toolbox. Great features to have, but something you can always add to your truck later down the road, and that way you don't have to worry about it holding up builds. I know it did in 2022 production, so I'd stay away from it. The tailgate step, Tailgate step is something you can add. Optional equipment. Remember, it's included in what was that? It was included in the Ultimate package, but it's a standalone option if you want it without having to go up to the Ultimate package. These pickup box covers, again, something I would get afterwards if I were you. If you're going to pay this much money, you could probably afford an install fee for this as well, and I would get these bed covers later. Drop-in bed liner is something that's not as an accessory. That you can add to it, as well as a spray-in bed liner. Both of those are available. Spray-in bed liner, we do know, did hold up builds last year, so I would stay away from it, but it is an option if you want to add that to yours. Again, probably hold up your builds if you get one of those. You can get those later as well. Bed mats the same way. It is a Ford accessory you can get, throw it in there. You can even have it mailed to your house and throw it in there. Individual tire or trailer tire pressure monitoring system, and that is for your trailer. So that is something you can add as well. And I believe I don't think that's holding up any builds or anything. And I'm not seeing it on mine. I think it's actually listed in here under the interior options. But there we go. We do have trailer placed trailer camera. So if you want to add that camera to the back of your trailer, wire it in. That's pretty cool. You can add that to the vehicle as well, and to the truck. Shouldn't hold up your builds for you. Wheel well liners are something you can get. You have a front, rear, and front and rear you can get later if you want to. Those are an accessory. Don't think they're holding up builds. Well, actually, last year they did hold up some builds last year, so I would probably try to stay away from that. I think the rear ones were included in some of the packages, but if you want those, get those later if I were you. The retractable bedside step, that goes in the back. So it's going to be back here behind the wheel and before you get to the bumper. That's where that's located. You have a step right here. So, but this does take it a little bit lower if you want to get that retractable bedside step. That is a Ford accessory. You can get added later if you want, but it should hold up your builds, I wouldn't think. So, in fact, they have that in here twice. So, awesome. We do have the fifth wheel. We already talked about the prep package. You already got that included for you. If you want to get the prep package, you can get the Gooseneck hitch kit. So this hitch kit is optional. So it's not included in the prep package. Remember the fifth wheel and Gooseneck hitch, that is just a prep package giving you the holes and the wiring. If you want the Gooseneck hitch, you still have to add that $250 to add that hitch. Just keep that in mind for you. But that is also Ford accessory you can get real easily through your parts department. The power twin panel moonroof does require the crew cab configuration for you, and that is available for you as well. Actually, on the order guide, it's actually listed as interior option, so that's available. I just want to make sure that any requirements there. Looks like we're good on the Lariat trim, so just requires the crew cab configuration to get that added to the vehicle there itself. Wheel locking kits, those are something you can add later. You just replace one of the lug nuts with these. Pretty easy to add, but is not holding up builds if you want to add it to yours. Engine block heater is something you would definitely want to make sure you get from the factory. They'll install it so much easier to do that way. Engine block heater, keep that engine warm, plug into your house so it starts up nice and easy that cold day in the morning. The PTO, transmission power takeoff provision, 280. That is also something you want to get from the factory if you want that on your vehicle. It does require a couple things though. Just keep this in mind. Includes not available not available. There's some of these requirements on other cab configurations. Not available on the F450 on certain wheelbase. The regular cab, but we can't get that on a Lariat. And then does require, it says the 7.3 liter or the 6.7 with the 10 speed, which we already have. So pretty much you could just add that and you should be good to go. Some of these require certain upgraded alternators, but it doesn't look like on that one it does. The exterior backup alarm, that is an accessory you can get. Should not hold up your build if you want to add that to it from the factory. Different alternators. We talked about the 180 amp alternator is standard on the gas engine, but you can upgrade and get the optional 250 amp if you want, or even the dual alternators, 410 amp there. You can upgrade to either one of those. And on the diesel will come standard with the 250 amp, but you can upgrade to the 410 if you want to. So a couple upgrades on alternators to be thinking about that are available for you. I do believe that if you go up to the, of course, the you're good there. So there is also, does it have the dual batteries? Not talking about batteries in here, but you can get a dual battery option for you with your diesel engines. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Included with the dual batteries are included with the diesel engine, I should say. On the 7.3 liter gas, does require the dual alternators as well to get the dual batteries or the Pro Power on board. And then, so keep that in mind for that. If you want to get the dual battery, you can do that for the 7.3 liter gas engine. The LED roof marker lamps, again, standard on the diesel or the dualies, but single rear wheel, you can add as an optional equipment if you'd like to have that added to your vehicle. You can get that as well. Only other thing on here, and I think it might be included down here with the interior options, so I'll hold off on that one for right now because I think it's under the interior options. But I think that we've covered everything as part of the exterior options. Let's move to the interior options now. All right, now moving down to the interior options down here. Of course, we did talk about the different color options there for your colors for the crew cab. And remember, super cab's only available in the black onyx color there. Now you can upgrade if you, or I don't know if it's upgrade or downgrade, but you can go to the 40-20-40 split bench seat here. So I'm probably going to leave it on this one. Doesn't change the image, so it doesn't matter. But you can get that. That's optional equipment for you. So if you want the bench seat on the Lariat trim, you can get it. And there are a couple things that require, you know, the console, bucket seat with the bucket seats, or the bench seat for them, and we'll talk about those as we get to those. All-weather mats, those are an accessory. You can get it. Shouldn't hold up your builds much, but you can get it afterwards, and you can put them in your vehicle for you or yourself pretty easily if you want to. Moving on down, we do have, what else we got? Dual battery, we talked about that already. I talked about that as exterior, but it's included here. Pro Power on board, new for this year, $985 if you want to add the Pro Power on board, 2 kilowatt outlet. Click on the eye, you can see what that looks like. You can see outlet back here, so you can run different tools down there. You do have to remember to start your vehicle, don't forget. Requires a dual battery on your F250s and F350s. Of course, dual batteries are already standard on F450s. And it's available, it says it will remove the underseat storage and on the Excel Super Cab. You don't get actually underseat storage anyway, not the partitioned one anyway, but there you go. That's an option for you. Pro Power on board is available. Also, you do have down here the interior work surface. This does require the bench seat because it is this work surface here. So you can see, you flip that down, it can extend out, actually exposes some cup holders under there, and you can slide it in towards you, and then you can work like they are using your laptop and such. Again, does require the 40-20-40 split bench seat for you, but is available. The console vault, that's an accessory you can get later and put in it. I've heard they're pretty easy to install as well. But then you can get that as well. So that's not a bad little option to have. Should not hold up build too much for that. Upfitter switches, remember we included it in some of the packages, but it is also a standalone option for you, including the Lariat Ultimate package. You can see there, but it's available as a standalone option if you want. That's kind of what that looks like for you. So upfitter switches is available. I think with this in here will require. Let's look here. Located in overhead, requires 190 amp alternator, which is standard. We were talked about on the Lariat trim, and the 250 amp for certain configurations. So also so different alternators. It might require you different alternators. Depends on when you select that. It might allow you and ask you for that as well. I think we've covered everything. Let's see what else is in here. It's not showing the rapid heat supplemental heater. Did we go over that? It's right there. It's not showing a cost there. That is optional for you if you want to get that. So keep that in mind. It's optional for you on the diesel engines. So if you want to add that, probably no, the reason it's not showing is because we don't have the diesel engine selected. So if you go up to that's how some of this kind of works. If you go up to that diesel engine, right, and then go back down to that. Why didn't it let us select it? There we go. Now we go back down. Now you'll see how much that ends up coming to. There you go. $250 for that now. So it does require a diesel engine to get that. And then you can get carpet delete as well. It says XLT and Lariat replaces with black vinyl flooring. So if you want that, you can add that as well on a Lariat trim. And Max Recline seats, new for this year, not listed on here, not surprised. Oh, there it is. Max Recline seats is right up there. So it must be some requirement. It does say in here, does require the Ultimate Package. So if we go in up to the Ultimate Package, select it. See, that's where some of the stuff you have to select them for them to be viewable. There you go. Once it confirms it. Yes. Notice I had the bench seat selected. It made us go to the bucket seats. And then when we go down to the Max Recline seats, actually not showing the price still. So I'm not sure what the cost is there, but it does require to have the Ultimate Package to get that. Otherwise, I think we've covered all the interior options and your exterior options. So that's all of the standard equipment, different packages available, standalone options, all in this very long video. Told you it would be, but I think you can tell it's probably well worth it. Again, hopefully you use the timestamps to move around in the video. All you want to find the content you're looking for, and it helps you out. Especially if you're looking to order one, this hopefully will help you out and let you know how you can order it from your dealer. And you know what's available and the configurations and different things like that. So hopefully this, again, does help you out. If you like videos like this, where you can get this information like this, as well as we're going to be running through and doing the King Ranch Platinum and the limited trims as well. And you want to stay updated on different other updates to what's going on. Like if there's any constraints and that kind of thing. I do videos on that. We also do a live stream every week on Tuesday night on this YouTube channel. Where we talk about the different, what's scheduling each week. So if you have one on order, it's always good to kind of see, hey, is Super D scheduling this week? That kind of thing, as well as any kind of part constraints. We've seen one in the last year. Some models will have a part constraint and your vehicle will not be selected for scheduling unless you take a certain option off that's not available right now, or they're having a hard time getting parts. So we talk about that, all that kind of stuff in our live stream. So you definitely want to maybe check that out. So hit that red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you can stay notified next time we have another video upload to the channel. Hopefully you did like this video. If you did, smash that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. And if you want to follow us, our dealership on social media, we're at Law McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And also on TikTok. We're on there too, so recently. Also too, if you want to follow me, you can see my Linktree account right there, where you can find all the different places that you can connect with me on social media as well, and the different YouTube channels that I have as well. So definitely check that out if you want to stay connected to me too. Again, other than that, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you liked it. Till the next one, we'll see you later. Have a great day.